Good evening, everyone. Oh, my little eyes been going. Okay, so let me tell y'all how much I'm loving this. Okay, I'm not. Okay, I gotta see what I'm doing. I'm loving this bedtime, cute, curvy, confident combo. So you're supposed to come in your jammies and your bonnets, and I'm going to be talking about some things that we, as our wisdom and wisdomed, whatever, I'm gonna make up a word, and wise women, when we get to a certain age, we have to do certain things. And so I love my little Mary Kay little things that I'm going to put under my eyes. I do it once a week. And so I decided to wait until Thursday night so I can do that. Okay, so my name is Daryl Wharton, and I am an extreme weight loss coach. And I have the pleasure of helping women who have over 100 pounds to lose it and feel absolutely amazing while doing it. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about tonight, we are going to be talking about how to lose weight fast. Now, before y'all get your panties all up in a bunch and stuff, right? I know about, you of course you want to lose it in a healthy way, but it does not mean that you cannot accelerate your weight loss if you're doing these four things that I'm going to talk about. So before I get started, what I'm going to ask for you to do, I'm going to ask if you will please give StreamYard permission to use your name so that I will know if you are making a comment. Okay, and we can go from there. And so I will respond. I'll do a little little section of question and answers. But let's just get into it. And I have my notes in front of me because I like to come with receipts. Okay. I like to come with receipts. So, how do you lose weight fast? And these are four things that you can do. The first thing that you can do is you can reduce your stress. I cannot explain to you how much having stress in your life and having stress surrounds you impact your weight. Now, for some of us, stress will actually cause weight loss. So I'm sure, I'm sorry, weight gain for some people. I'm sorry, look, I'm all messed up, y'all. Some stress, people will have stress and they will lose weight, but not in a good way, is what I meant to ask for that. So some people, lose weight and they're like, I don't know what to do. I can't gain weight. Now, we all know this is not why we are here, okay? We are here because if we are stressed, we end up gaining weight for several reasons. Now, number one, you can gain weight if you are stressful because there's a hormone in our body called cortisol. And when it is increased, it slows down our metabolism, which makes it harder for us to lose weight. So you want to make sure that you are stress free. Now, I know that the last 2 years, I'm saying 2.5, maybe almost 3 years, it's just been a hot mess with this COVID. People are, having anxiety and are depressed and just stressed all the way out. Okay. So you want to make sure that you are practicing self care. And one of the things that you can do for self care is meditation. I cannot express to you enough. I know I say that all the time because I live by the things that I do that has helped me to keep off the 400 pounds weight loss that I have been blessed to release. Okay. And so I cannot express to you how much meditation will completely set you free. Now, some people like to use meditation slash prayer. I don't like to do that. It's two different things. I truly believe that prayer is you talking to God, telling him, what you need, praising him, telling him how grateful you are. And meditation is your opportunity to sit quiet and allow God to talk to you and allow you to also to connect with yourself. So there's a difference between prayer and connection. And I want to go back and make sure that you guys understand what I said about being stressful and weight gain and weight loss because I kind of left out a thing and I want to make sure that you guys are clear on stress can cause weight gain for people like us who it's difficult for us to lose weight, and it can cause weight loss in a negative way for someone who is not necessarily trying to lose weight, and that can be a bad thing. Okay, but that's not my audience. My audience are beautiful women who are cute, curvy, confident, and just want to live their lives and not have to have this weight thing on the top of their head. Okay, so the first thing is stress reduction. The next thing I want to talk about is eating whole foods. Okay. Um, it is important that you put things in your body that will allow your body to heal and be nourished. So if you can start with now, I don't try to make anybody become plant based. I definitely don't try to convince anybody to become vegan, because vegan is a lifestyle. That means that you will no longer partake in anything that will harm another living being. And that means no leather, no fur, no honey, because it hurts the bees, because they believe that it hurts the bees. So I never say that I am vegan. You will hear me say vegan when I'm talking about food and all that stuff, but that does not mean that I am vegan. I may be fixing something that is vegan, but I am not vegan. Now, that doesn't mean I promote hurting animals either, but I'm not about to throw away my cute leather shoes. I said it. Okay. So I am plant based, which means that, and I am about, I like to say 99% plant based. I still love a fried egg every now and then. And if I go to a party or something and they have a dessert, I'm not going to ask, did you fix this with eggs? Now, however, I would ask that question in regards to meat. So I'm very serious about I don't want any meat products in my body, and that is my choice. And I don't have to give a reason. I don't want to eat meat anymore. I have no desire to eat meat. Meat tastes absolutely good. I remember what it tastes like, but it doesn't bother me. I don't crave for it. I don't whatever. Matter of fact, I get actually a little bit sick when I see it now. And I still don't tell people, oh, you shouldn't be eating that. I'm not like that. It's my choice, and that choice is only for me and not for anybody else. But I do urge you to start off small. And what you can do is decide, okay, well, I'm going to be whatever percent plant based. You can even say for one meal every day, that meal is going to be completely whole food, something that grows from the earth, something that does not have a mother or a father. Okay. Then you can partake in that meal. Pinterest is your best friend. Go to Pinterest, look up plant-based, easy 30-minute meals. I'm telling you, they have thousands of recipes on it. That's where I started when I first switched over. I've shared with you guys that I have actually switched over my entire family. They are a little bit less plant-based percentage than I am, but my children are teenagers. I'm not about to tell them what to eat. I give them the information, and thank God they have listened to me within the last 6 years that we all have been plant based. And it makes me very happy to see them making better food choices, because unlike me, I did not want them growing up being obese like I did. Okay. It was a horrible experience for me, and I wanted something better for my children. Therefore, instead of me saying, don't, I didn't do that. I just blew them away with the knowledge, and I let them do what they wanted to do, and I lived by example, and that's how I was able to change everybody in my house. Now, if you don't want to hear none of that and you like, girl, look, I'm gonna eat my meat. Okay, hey, no worries here. So eating whole foods, let me say another thing that you can do. If you're like, no, I'm going to eat my meat, then maybe you can make a reduction in the red meat that you eat, or maybe you can just cook your food and stop eating processed foods. That would even help to accelerate your weight loss. If you don't want to do plant-based and you don't want to incorporate plant-based, then basically cook your food, because then you will know exactly what is in the food. You're going to lessen your chance of having chemicals and additives and preservatives that they put in the food that's not necessarily good for us. And let's just be honest, it causes cancer. So just cook your food. Make sure that you plan good. You do your meal prep and cut up your veggies ahead of time. Make Sunday your planning day, or even Saturday, and plan for the week. Because when you plan, I'm telling you, you would do better and you would stay on track with whatever food lifestyle you desire to change to. I will never say diet. If you hear me say diet, correct me, because that is not what I mean. Because diets do not work. Don't even waste your time being on a diet. Okay, decide what food plan or what types of food that you want in your body. An affirmation that you can say to yourself all day long. Trust me, it will. It will come. It will come. But you got to start somewhere. So start saying an affirmation. Everything I eat heals and nourishes my body. You keep saying that, trust me, you're going to think twice before putting something in your mouth. Because now you have trained your subconscious mind to say, everything I eat heals and nourishes my body. And if you go and start picking up these tasty cakes, you'll be like, wait a minute. I know this ain't healing and nourishing my body now. Let me think a little bit about, before I partake in this. Okay. Um, the third thing I want you to consider when you are trying to lose weight fast. Now, y'all know I got my notes. Stretching. Notice I didn't say exercise. A lot of people think that you have to go and exercise for 2 hours a day and no pain, no gain. I'm not doing no exercises. That's going to cause me pain and really make me end up resenting myself. Exercise should not be a punishment. It should not. Exercise should add to your wellness, should add to your mindset and your well being. So, the best thing that I know that I can do for my body is to stretch. You know why? Because mobility is better than being strong by itself. Mobility will allow you to be strong and to be flexible, so that when you're 80, you know how all our sweet older people end up having brittle bones and they breaking hips and breaking legs and all of that stuff. You want to be flexible. Think about what the weight loss means for you. Does it mean you want muscles and you want to be able to run? But we all know when you get to be 80, 85, you're not going to be running. Well, shoot, some people. The running man in Baltimore just turned 70. So look, let me take that back. Happy birthday, running man. I've been watching you since I was a little girl and I love you. Um, but when you get to be 80, now he is an extreme example. Okay. But for most people, when they're 80, they're not running, they're not, in a weightlifting competition. Really, really, what you want to do, you just want to be able to move around without being in pain. And stretching will do that for you. Tai Chi, what is it called? Queen, girl, I don't know. Coon, I don't know. Look into some of those stretching things, okay? Because it will absolutely make you feel a lot better. And I'm gonna give you a stretch that's gonna start you off, and it's really just stretching your neck. Really, just going like this, back, and start with your neck and then raise your arms up and just stretch your body. You will know what feels good for your body. And so stretching is phenomenal for speeding up weight loss. Not only will it help to speed up the weight loss, but if you do it on a consistent basis, it's going to make you more flexible. Okay, because I wish I can get down on the floor and sit crisscross applesauce and get right back up. So the wear and tear that my weight being, 674 pounds, and I was 400 pounds in high school, it's a lot of wear and tear. It was a lot of wear and tear on my body. And now I'm starting to feel that wear and tear. Like, I have severe arthritis in both of my knees. And so what helps to make that feel better is stretching, not going to the gym and walking on a treadmill for 45 minutes. That actually hurts me. Or standing up for in one spot, it actually hurts me. Stretching makes me feel much better. And it also helps with the lymphedema in my legs. Okay. The last thing If y'all don't start drinking this daggone water, drink some water. Drink water. Stop wasting a whole bunch of your calories. Now, I do not promote calorie counting either. Now, it's a good thing to do. I've come to a place where I don't have to do that. But when you're starting out, if you need a base point and you're like, look, I need some guidance, then absolutely figure out what your resting, what is it, metabolic rate is. And you can figure out all that stuff to figure out what is my caloric intake so that I'm able to lose weight. But that cannot be the only thing that you do. You have to do a whole bunch of things. But drink water. Drink water. Drinking water is going to improve your skin. Guess what else it's also going to do? It's going to help you to be more flexible, but you got to stretch and drink the water. All of these things that I mentioned tonight, they must be done together to accelerate your weight loss. And when you have over 100 pounds to lose, it's very intimidating and overwhelming to see this diet and see, oh, one half a cup of this. Oh, I got to do 20 minutes of this extra. It's very overwhelming. And so if you just follow these 4 tips and start off with that, I'm telling you, you're going to experience some success. So I'm going to review them again. The first thing, you want to reduce stress. Do your self-care, do your meditation. The second thing you want to do is you want to eat whole foods. Try to be as much plant-based as you can. If not, just cook your own food so that you'll know what goes into your food. The third thing I want you to do is stretch. Make sure you stretch to keep your body mobile and flexible. And it also helps with reducing stress. Yes, reducing stress. It helps with that. The stretching helps with that. And then the last thing, I need y'all to drink your water. Drink your water, drink your water, drink your water. Matter of fact, look, water. Now, I only have a little bit of water. I did fill this cup up, but this is a little bit of water for me because I drink a gallon of water a day. And then I try to have that gallon finished by 3 o'clock because I don't want to be getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning going to the bathroom. I don't have time for that. So I limit myself to a little bit of water. Okay. Now I'm going to throw in a bonus tip. The bonus tip is intermittent fasting. Now, I have done a complete show on intermittent fasting. If you guys want me to do another show on intermittent fasting, drop an emoji in the chat and I will do it again because intermittent fasting has saved my entire life. Okay. Now, we all fast every single night. When you go to sleep, that's what you're doing fasting. You're fasting. So also look into intermittent fasting. Okay. Now I am going to tell you all of these things that I just talked about. Guess what they equate to? Wellness. Wellness, wellness, wellness. If you only focus on losing weight, you are not going to be long-term successful. You may be successful, but what we end up doing is we end up gaining the weight right back. Okay. And then we end up gaining more. If you are here, please give StreamYard permission to use your name and drop me a comment or an emoji in the chat. Drop a question in the chat. So again, I want to say all of these tips, when you add them all up, it's just wellness. And if you focus on wellness, you're going to feel better about your decisions. You're going to start making better decisions for yourself when you think of, let me be well instead of trying to lose weight. Because you can lose the weight. You can lose the weight and still not be well and still be unhappy and still feel miserable. And guess what? And still be stiff as a board because you haven't stretched those muscles out. Okay. So please make sure that you are focusing on your entire part of you because guess what? For your significant other, your family, your friends that you love, you won't be any good to them if you are not filled. And you cannot pour from an empty cup. I will never give anybody anything from my cup. What I'm giving to you guys right now is the overflow because I'm always going to choose myself first to ensure that I am there for my family, my husband, my mother, and anybody else that may require some help for me. I want to be able to give back to the world. And how I do that is I give away the overflow. I don't need it because my cup is filled. Okay. All right. Let's end because y'all know I try to do 30 minutes. And I did good tonight, y'all. It's 9:20. So I said last week we were going to start doing a meditation. Eventually, this is going to move to my private Facebook group. Now, for those of you who are in my private Facebook group, y'all have been so patient. Y'all have been very patient. When I tell you that I am busy, I am busy, busy, busy. This is a free group that will be moving to a paid group in the fall, a while from now. So I'm looking for people who want to lose or need to lose over 100 pounds. And I'm getting ready to do a challenge in a group. And I shouldn't even say a challenge. It's what the group is going to do. I'm going to be really helping you step by step to do what you need to do your affirmations, to remind you to say them, to come in and do the stretching exercises with you, to come in and do the meditation. I still will do my free show every Thursday night, but a lot of things will just be for that membership group. So get in there now because you know I'm going to have a special for people who are already in the group once the group turns into a paid membership. Okay, so I'm going to switch my screen and we are going to do a meditation to set you up for bedtime. This meditation is going to be for goal planning. Okay, and let's go. Okay. All right. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it for 3 seconds, and then exhale. Again, breathe in through your nose, hold it, exhale. Last time, breathe in through your nose, hold it, exhale. I want you to release any energy that does not belong to you. I want you to take back your energy that does belong to you. Okay? Now I'm going to have to keep switching my screen, so y'all may have to look at me, but I love the candle. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out through your mouth. You always want to breathe in through your nose. Hold it for a second, and then exhale out of your mouth. We are going to begin by embarking on a journey within getting in touch with our body. I want you to get comfortable. I want you to sit down with a straight back, or you can lie down. I want you to feel the weight of your body pressing down against the surface you are on and absorb all positive energy. I want you to think about your body and how it's feeling right now and feel your body settling in. Now start off with your feet. I want you to tense the muscles in your feet and focus only on your feet. Tightly squeeze the muscles in your feet, and I want you to hold it for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let go completely and relax. Go up to your calves and tense both of your calves, tensing all the muscles. Now let it go. Now move up to your thighs and tense your quads firmly for a second. I want you to feel all the tension only in your thighs. Now let it go. Focusing on your pelvis and hips, tense that area as much as you can. Now let it go. Now I want you to tense your hands, make a fist with your hands, and grip as hard as you can. Hold that tension. Now let it go. Now we're up to your chest area now. Tense all the muscles around your chest and back. Flex your shoulders and all other muscles around this area, holding that tension. Now relax. Now I want you to tense your face. Make a face and tense all the muscles in your face, holding that tension. Now letting it go. By feeling your body and connecting it with your mind, you create a unity between the body and mind, which generates deep relaxation and a state of creativity. Remember, your mind, before we go to bed and when we wake in the morning, is in its theta state, which is like a sponge. It is a time for you to give direction to your subconscious mind. It is the best time that she is actually listening to you and takes your direction and works on it while you're not even thinking about it. It is then we can pull our goal towards us with the universal energy that flows through every single thing. And so you are in that state, completely relaxed, and your mind is open. I want you to think about 2 goals that you want to set for yourself. A short-term goal that is accomplished in the next 2 or 3 months' time, and one long-term goal that is accomplished in the next 2 to 3 years. Now, first, set the goal that you want to accomplish in the next 2 to 3 months. I want you to see yourself achieving this goal, celebrating this goal. Take note of how it feels to achieve the goal. What does your life look like now achieving this goal? How does it feel in your body when you accomplish this goal? I want you to see the colors as being very bright and all the action happening around you that's bringing you joy because you have accomplished this short-term goal. Let this emotion of accomplishment completely fill you. Now, let's set your long-term goal that you will achieve in the next 2 or 3 years of time. See yourself achieving this goal. Look around and see all the little details, people, objects, nature, or whatever you see. Picture it as vividly as you can, as if you have already accomplished it. See your friends and many people congratulating you on your accomplishments. Notice how it feels to achieve what you desire. Let this feeling grow and completely fill you up. Now I want you to slowly and gently start coming back to your surroundings. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. And I want you to thank yourself for the experience. I want you to thank yourself for putting in action. Thank yourself for being persistent. Thank yourself for keeping yourself first. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it, exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale through your nose and hold it, exhaling through your mouth. Last time, I want you to breathe in through your nose and hold it and exhale through your mouth. So this was a short meditation. What I love about meditation, what I mentioned earlier, is it is my time to hear what God has to say to me and for me to connect to myself. is a practice that I have been doing for a while, and it takes time to. That's why I wanted to start with a short one. It takes time to really get into it. It takes time to really know when you are in that meditative state. And you will know, trust me, you will feel the transformation and the shift once you do it. So ideally, um, you want to be laying down in a bed. I like to meditate when I get into the bed because I want it to be the last thing that I do. So when you come back next week, that's why I say have on your jammies and your bonnets, okay? Because I want you to be ready for bed when we do this. And so that way, then you can relax afterwards and most likely fall asleep within the next 30 minutes. So I will do, and I will let you guys know if I'm going to do a longer version or if I'm going to do a shorter version. This was like a trial just to see how everyone likes it. If you're watching a replay, please put in hashtag Daryl Inspires replay and let me know how did you feel about the meditation. If you join the Cute, Curvy, Confident crew, we will be doing meditation on a daily basis. I have not started yet. My schedule is starting to wind down. I've had a lot of speaking engagements, and I have something special in the works that I can't share yet. But I have been blessed to speak at several events the last couple of months. And so, but that is starting to wind down now. This Saturday, I will be at Shimmy Sister Vending. So please come out and join. Follow my page. Or actually, I will put the link in the comments. You can come out, hear me speak. You can come out and you can put an order in for a Cute, Curvy, Confident, off the shoulder tee. Love it. And there are going to be some phenomenal women there. So when you click on that link to register, you'll see who else is there. We're going to have a phenomenal time. And again, in the description section is going to be the link for joining the Cute, Curvy, Confident crew. So I want to thank you for your time tonight. I hope you are very relaxed. I hope you listen to the suggestions that I give you. All you have to do is just start. Just start. I know it can be overwhelming when you have so much weight to lose. I know that it can be a miserable feeling when you are carrying around so much extra weight. But what I'm here to tell you is if you just start, before you know it, you will be right where you want to be. But if you consistently stay in that one place and talk about how miserable you are, what you're doing is you're giving your subconscious mind direction to stay miserable in where you are. So if you start saying these affirmations to yourself, you are speaking to the subconscious part of you that makes 99% of all the decisions that you make. I mean, I can't get any clearer than that. And so at some point, you need to say to yourself, what I'm doing is not working, and I keep going in circles. And it has completely changed my life now that I have been able to connect to me. There was a disconnect with myself. I didn't know myself as well as I thought I did. I didn't define what I really wanted. And until I got strategic and specific about what I wanted and how I was going to go about getting it. And some people may say, oh, well, you had the weight loss surgery. I sure did. And I was stuck at still almost 400 pounds for 10 years, even after having the surgery. You know why? Because I never addressed myself. So even the weight loss surgery by itself will not get you to wellness and happiness and joy of being you. Because there is only one you, which makes you absolutely amazing and worth everything. So let's end with an affirmation, okay? And you can repeat after me. I feel amazing. I am amazing. I do amazing things. Good night, everyone. Thank